I'm Jennifer from the Worcester branch of the Wayne County Public Library. Since October is the time for both Indigenous Peoples Day and Halloween, I'd like to share with you a trio of thriller or horror reads by Indigenous authors. First, Empire of Wild by Cherie Dimaline offers a retelling of the legend of the Rougarou, a werewolf-like creature that lurks at the edge of Métis communities. In this book, Joan has been looking for her husband Victor for nearly a year since he disappeared after an argument. When she finds herself nursing a hangover and drawn toward a revival tent in a parking lot, she enters at the end of the service, only to find the charismatic preacher, Eugene Wolfe, identical in voice, face, and hands to her husband Victor. The Reverend Wolfe insists that Joan is delusional, that he is not her husband. But with the help of her young nephew, Joan determines to remind Wolfe of who he really is and to reveal the secret behind this traveling revival show. Disturbing but compelling, this book serves up what the best fairy tales have to offer: commentary on larger issues, as well as powerful antagonistic forces and a heroic journey to recover what was lost. It also offers a glimpse into the daily life of the Georgian Bay Métis community in Canada, from which Dimaline herself hails. Look for this book in print, as well as on Overdrive in both ebook and e-audio formats. If you enjoy post-apocalyptic thrillers, you might want to try Moon of the Crusted Snow by Waubgeshig, another Canadian author, but from Waubgeshig First Nation. As winter approaches, a small northern Anishinaabe community loses their internet service, their power, and their phone service, leaving them cut off from the outside world. Some community members have filled their freezers and storage lockers with the season's hunt, but others begin to panic over potential shortages. The band council struggles to keep people calm and to address the problems in an orderly way, asking everyone to limit their power usage and planning to distribute rations from the band's emergency cache. But news eventually arrives from beyond the town, and conditions in the cities to the south are even more dire. When an unexpected visitor arrives, escaping the chaos and seeking refuge, the community begins to fracture. This short novel explores the fears we have about what would happen if all the modern conveniences we rely on suddenly disappeared, and how catastrophe can pave the way toward resilience and the rebirth of society. But Rice makes it clear that the way can be fraught with danger and terror, and he skillfully builds that tension throughout the plot for a chilling finish. You can find this book in print as well as on both Overdrive and Hoopla in ebook format. Finally, from Blackfeet Native American author Stephen Graham Jones comes the novella called Night of the Mannequins. In this story, a group of teens sneak into a superhero movie, getting thrown out by the manager and endangering the job their friend Shanna has at the theater. When they decide to get back at the manager by playing a prank involving a mannequin, their plans backfire and someone ends up dead. Sawyer, the narrator of this novella, fears that the mannequin, whom he calls Manny, has come to life in order to take revenge on his friends, but he's determined to stop Manny in any way he can. Reminiscent of teen slasher films, this story has you wondering from the start if the horror inflicted on Sawyer's friends is truly caused by the supernatural or by a psychopath close to home. And while the plot borders on campy at times, it's also disturbing enough in the questions it raises that it will leave you thinking about the story long after you finish. You can find this novella in print here at Worcester or through CleveNet, and if you prefer ebooks, you can find it on Overdrive and in e-audio format on Hoopla. May your reading this Halloween be delightfully creepy.